if it goes out again, hey, we're live. That way, if the internet
Anyway,
goes out again, they can at least talk to you, Rob.
well, yeah, hopefully if the stream keeps going because you're the one who's initiating it. But anyway, good evening, folks. This is probably a record late for us, but something's going on with his internet and it keeps dropping. So don't be surprised if he just all of a sudden freezes up and there's like nobody there but me. And Charles will not be joining us this evening, so don't be looking for him. And Dave is out finishing up the garden stuff. So Ebra's in the house.
Yep.
Because he's
So
outside checking on my peppers. How y'all? How about y'all? Out of all the peppers I've put outside, I have four left. The squirrels have destroyed everything else. Out of 40 lettuce plants, they have destroyed about 30 of them. So yeah, I'm not doing so good as far as the garden goes. That's why I haven't had any updates of any kind as far as those go. Joe's in the house, says hello. Hey Joe.
what's up, Joe? What's up, Eber?
On the plus side, my scorpion is loving being outside, and there's probably a good 100 pods on it right now. And they're actually getting back to the full size ones, not those little tiny marble things. So I'm getting full size pods off it, and it's loving the sunlight. And it only gets like 3 hours of direct sunlight every day, but it's in the shadows most of the rest of the time. Paula's in the house. Hey Paula. OMG, those squirrels need a smackdown. I know. Devin came by, the pepper pods came by and tilled up part of my yard about maybe a foot and a half wide and about 3/4 the length of my backyard. And I put a whole bunch of pepper plants in them. Every one of them, bar maybe one. I think there's one left, but it's taken out every one of them. Eva says everything else is going slow, but getting there. Also, my fourth season Carolina Reaper is loaded. Cool.
Nice. Sometimes those things take quite a while to actually put off pods.
Brian's in the house. Says, hey, all, Rob, Rev, Eva, Joe, Paula, and everyone watching.
What's up,
Mr.
bro?
Brian, welcome to our show. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, I was just saying, what's up, Brian?
Scott's in the house. Says, good evening, everyone. Cool. My plants are still in pots. I keep buying bigger pots. Ground is still soaked. Ew. Yeah, yesterday was weird. We'd have like 10, 15-minute thunderstorms, and then it'd be bright out. And that would last for about 2 hours, and we'd get another storm. There were like 5 small thunderstorms that rolled through here last night, or yesterday. All the way until like 4 o'clock this morning. I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning to another thunderstorm.
Not here. It's really hot here. I can't remember the last time we got a thunderstorm. It was last week sometime. Or wait, well, no, on the job I was working on, it rained there apparently last night because there was water there, but not here. But today it was 106.
Yeah, we were in the low 70s today, and they're saying high 60s tomorrow. So I'm not minding that. It saves on the air conditioner running.
Air conditioning? What is this crazy device you talk of?
It's a device that blows cold air into the house.
I believe my house was assigned one of those, and it does not work.
Um,
So it's 90 in my house right now.
that's not good.
And you're welcome, everybody. I put a shirt on before we went live.
Although people might not complain too much if you are on shirtless. Haha, joke, joke. Well,
Only people.
there's only one female in the place, and she might go running.
Well, she would probably complain.
Yeah.
Paul is an upstanding citizen.
Uh, altogether, I got 11 plants, says Ebert. Cool.
Ace. I
Brian
just
said,
counted mine. I've got 40.
wow. Brian says, we have tried tilling and it's just mud underneath. The top layer temps are hot here too. 97 here for the past few days. Wow.
Yeah, because Dave got heat stroke yesterday, planting all his plants out.
Ah. Eva says, two chocolate reapers in one 5-gallon pot. Or one 5-gallon recipe pot. Doing good. Let's see. Matt's in the house. Says early bird today. Actually, we're really late, about 45 minutes late, but I shouldn't say that. But we just keep getting rain, says Brian. What am I complaining about? Whether or not Rev was going to appear on stream wearing just a t-shirt.
Or no shirt.
Um, oh, Matt says, Rob, how was that small pepper I sent? What was it, sweet or were they hot? Uh, they weren't very hot. They were very, or they were on the sweet side. Not the sweetest ones I've ever had, but they were very good. It had a nice pepper type flavor to it. I think we equated it to almost like the taste of apple peels. And yeah, not a whole lot of heat, but yeah, they were very good. We sat down and ate all of them afterward. So yeah, Matt, thank you very much. Those were enjoyable. It's been 95, 100 here in Houston. Rocky's in the house.
What's up, Rocky? Yeah, it's up. More's coming, but that'll be later. I like what Paula said. You're all covered in tattoos anyway, so it'd be like you're wearing a shirt, right? Oh, okay. Like a real crumpled up, like weird looking shirt.
Mr. Scott is in the house. I'm not sure if I said hi to you earlier, Scott, but hi. What's Eber? What's up, Eber? How how have you been, bud? Yeah. Okay, gotcha. They make a nice little compact bush that keeps fruiting and fruiting and fruiting. Cool. That means you're gonna get tons of them.
And yes, happy belated Daddy's Day to all the dads out there.
Yeah, happy Father's Day, everybody.
I was informed that because I have a dog, I can celebrate that too, but out of respect, I'm not going to do that.
Ah, late 8:45 p.m. Eastern. Thought y'all started at 9 p.m., not before 9 p.m. My net has been down a lot lately, and I have missed so many live streams. I'll let you explain it.
Yeah, like the last, what, 4 or 5 weeks or something like that, Mondays have been back to 8 o'clock Eastern, just because I got to get up early.
Yeah.
Not Friday nights. That goes way late into the evening. You never know what's going to happen. Someone might fall asleep. You never know.
Well, I'm not a father, so and I no longer have a dog, so I don't count for Father's Day. Fish don't count.
I've got fish too. A fish and a dog. But I still don't say that I'm a father. Just a guy that has a dog and some fish.
Yeah.
Well, I mean the way to judge it is like I've had my dog. How long have I had you, dog? I don't know, 8 years, something like that. If you've had a dog, a fish, or anything like that, and they haven't wished you a happy Father's Day in 8 years, it doesn't count.
Yeah.
I don't know what's up with my dog, but her English sucks.
Brian's asking what happened to Murphy. Day after Christmas last year, Murphy had a stroke and passed away an hour and a half later. Just out of the blue, face planted in his water dish, and locked away, and before I could even get a call out to a vet and that kind of stuff, he died. Walked in the other room and told me to go away, and passed away, and laid down and passed away. So yeah, that's the problem with having dogs. They don't stay around forever.
Yep. And the year before, that's when I lost my white dog. Guess she just died of old age, but I don't know. I was at a job and my cousin called me and said she doesn't look good and I don't know what's going on, but she might be dying. And I just said, screw this job. Walked off the job, came all the way home, and the dog died in my arms. That was fun.
At least you got to comfort her.
I think she was really out of it. I don't think I was doing anything, but I was there. So let's not
Uh,
let's not talk about sad stuff.
yeah, Brian, this was the first time I've mentioned it on the streams that Murphy passed away. And how long have you had the dog? Murphy was coming up on 14 years old. I had him for 13 and a half. Got him when he was 6 months old.
I got mine when she was 6 weeks old. Or no, wait, when are you supposed to get a dog? 8 weeks, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, I got her at 6 weeks, and I had her. I can't remember. Almost 14 years. I think she was like a month away from her birthday, something like that.
Susie's in the house.
What's up,
Right.
Susie? See, another respectable female at, that's why I gotta have my shirt on.
Yeah, well, she probably wouldn't care either way. Let's see. Brian says, mine had a stroke a month ago. She is doing so-so. Spins to the left constantly. Right legs have very little feeling. Blind in right eye. But she is still playful and can walk. Yeah, it sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, Brian.
That sucks.
At least it's not happening like out of the blue. You can prepare for it. But
Uh,
yeah, I came home and Murph was jumping around like normal and settled down and went over to his water dish. And next thing I know, I hear this, well, crash noise. Went over and his face was, yeah. That's enough of that. Let's change the subject. But anyway, uh, so let's talk about those blasted squirrels.
you and Batman, man, you got the worst luck with those squirrels.
Well, I walked out the door this afternoon to head down to the shop, and just as I opened the door, there's a red squirrel sitting up on my highest planter, taking out or digging down to the roots and eating the roots of one of the lettuce plants, right outside the door. As soon as I hit the outer door button or handle, he took off because I have a tendency to bring a BB gun out with me. So he took off like a red lightning, but not before he took the plant out. I mean, it was only like 5 inches tall. Ah,
Ever wants to know who's eating what tonight? Charles and Dave are eating Reapers. So if you can find them and let them get on the stream, that would be great. Crap. I'm screwing up here.
I didn't. I don't have anything at the moment to eat myself. The only pods that I got coming are my scorpions, and I don't eat scorpions. And well, we can see Mr. Red has just frozen up again. Let's see. Susie says, just saw Frankie today when I got home, falling off the lines as usual. He's harmless, though the ants are worse. I don't have an issue with ants. Rocky says, I ate some grilled tilapia drenched with some J. Racha sauce. Oh, that sounds good. I haven't had tilapia in a long time. Brian, cut or knife, squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. Yeah, yeah. I tried to set up a trap to get him used to going to a certain place and eating, and I took two bottoms of 2 liter Pepsi bottles, cut them up, put a hole in the side of them, taped them together, put some peanuts in it, and then used zip ties to uh, tie it down so that he couldn't take off with it. Come out the next morning, the whole thing is gone. He chewed through the uh, zip tie, and I can't find the container anywhere. And I was thinking, I'll put peanuts in it, get him used to going there, and then accidentally put some like regular antifreeze in there. Yeah, but never got to that point, so I never did it. Tilapia is good, but after watching a report on it, I gave up eating it. Uh-oh. I don't know if I want to hear the report or not. For me, it's effing birds. The birds leave mine alone. Yeah, Brian, I heard tilapia is bad for you. Don't tell me about the report, Brian. um, okay, well, looks like he might be coming back here. Let's see. I got the Chris's hot garden, is it? Sent me some of the ground cherry seeds. The squirrels have actually left that alone. It's in the far back garden. Uh, I shouldn't be by myself, Charles. It's Reb is here somewhere. His internet keeps going out. So, yeah. And I don't know where he went this time. There he is.
I'm here. I didn't fall asleep, everybody. It's all right.
Ah.
Man, I was in the middle of trying to add someone.
I like Charles is in the house. He's just not in the house. He's in the chat in the house. Ah.
A mess.
What did Susie say that it's a very.
We saw Frankie today when I got home, falling off the lines as usual.
Ah.
I've never seen that squirrel, but I like that thing, man. It sounds like a funny squirrel. Sounds like it's getting into somebody's, Jim Beam or something like that. I can make it across this power line. And then next thing you know.
Well, I can take the squirrel issue one further yet. I have on right outside the window on this wall, I have a walnut tree, and right out, kind of angled back, I have another walnut tree. The walnut tree that's out in the back has been on the videos and that kind of stuff. I went out today, and granted, the storms yesterday were not high winds, but all the little tiny growing black walnuts are sitting all over the ground. I don't know if the squirrels are getting up there and knocking them down so that they have something to eat, but there shouldn't be anything in them. So, yeah, but they're all over the ground now. So I may not have a harvest of black walnuts this year. Okay.
Yeah, fermented fruit. That'll do it. Foxes like to do that too, and they get all drunk off of it. Like fermented grapes or, fermented berries and stuff. I remember when I was young, my dad was showing me tracks where you see it, it looks like a drunk fox. It's just like going to the left and then back to the right. Like, what the heck's up with this fox, Dad? Is it hurt? He's like, nah, I get drunk. I'm like, how the heck do they get drunk? Get into somebody's beer? And he explained, like, no, you just get fermented grapes or, fruit or whatever.
Rocky says, Batman would slingshot that squirrel. I have taken numerous shots at that squirrel, and on 3 occasions, I have knocked fur off it. I've knocked, hit it in the tail twice and see fur going. And once I hit it in it's right above the back hips. And after I hit it across the back hips, I thought for sure it wouldn't be back. But no, it healed up and it's back.
No, 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 you're doing it wrong. It's supposed to be, where's that spot that really makes them not come back anymore? Oh yeah, like right about here.
Yeah. Ah.
They go down, the cats in the neighborhood have a good time. Next thing you know, you don't have a squirrel problem.
I wouldn't worry about that. The rabbits will eat the squirrels, the bodies, anytime there's something out there.
I was
Uh,
gonna say, I guess you don't really have cats all through the neighborhood because if you did, you probably wouldn't have the squirrels.
oh, there's enough cats in the area, but yeah. Batman has everything from squirrels to raccoons and skunks. I just had to laugh when he let that skunk out. We have skunks here, but not so much in town. But I can go a mile from here and be in wooded areas, and yeah. Virgin Caesars are still amazing. What's a Virgin Caesar? With pit
We'll have to get Susie on. Maybe she can demonstrate.
with pickled pepperoncini, a juice, and coarse ground pepper. Okay.
Yeah, I don't even remember what it was. It was an alcoholic beverage of some sort.
Okay, then it can't be virgin because it's like a Virgin Mary is a Bloody Mary without alcohol in it.
Well, no, that's what Charles was saying. He's got to work tomorrow, so he's drinking a Virgin Caesar.
Ah. Oh, I missed that one. I'm restricted to Virgin Caesars tonight since I'm working. Okay. It's a drink. Figure that out. It's tomato juice, Worcestershire sauce, and Tabasco and vodka. Okay.
Okay, that's right. So it's similar to a Bloody Mary.
Gorilla fart is a good drink too. Never had one. I might have survived as virgin. It's a virgin.
I,
Yeah.
I may have had one, but I don't remember the name, so I'm gonna say I didn't. Well, you got to remember, Rocky. Susie's up in Canada, so different rules up there. They call all kind of different things. Like they call them like what the heck was it? Well, first off, JT Bear always calls them herbs. I always find that very funny. What was the one thing Susie said to me? And I was like, what are you talking about? And then she explained it. And I think it was like adverts or no, dang it. What was it? It was something. And she was just like moving the syllables around, or not moving the syllables, but pronouncing it with different syllables. Totally blew my mind. When I found out what she was talking about, I'm like, what? Oh, okay. Gotcha. I want to say it was like, you know how like British people say advertisements instead of advertisements or aluminium or, you know, something like that. I don't know. Do you remember what that one was, Susie? I want to say it was like adverts or it's like right on the tip of my tongue.
Tomato juice is not tomato juice. It's clam and tomato. Ew. That doesn't sound very good to me. Good
Yeah,
thing I can never taste it because I can't eat tomatoes.
yeah, but tomato juice doesn't sound very good. So I'm sure if you add clam, it's got to make it somewhat better.
He says, nope, laughing out loud. Yes, I took creative license with that one. Oh,
It's on the tip of my tongue, man. I remember what you said. It was something. It was something along the same lines of like instead of oh, that wasn't that it. I can't remember. It's been a long day. My brain was fried all day long.
Brian says tomato juice is better. I drink tomato juice all the time. If I drink it, I may be in the hospital. So no, thank you.
Yeah, the last time I tried tomato juice, I obviously it had to have alcohol in it. I had a Bloody Mary, and nah, just can't get into it. As much as I like alcohol, just could not. I couldn't go ahead and say, yeah, I'll go into the tomato juice realm. I'd rather drink straight vodka than a Bloody Mary.
So wait till you get that peppered vodka.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
I like it with the ahi lemon drop in it. It's really good. I can't imagine it with the I forget what's in it. Serpent's head, is that what it is? Fine with Worcestershire, or Worcestershire, however you want to put it. And Tabasco can't go wrong. My BF won't drink them unless I make them. Cool. Absolute pepper, zing zing, mixed Tabasco topped with a green bean.
I've seen that a lot.
Okay, I've never seen green beans in a bar.
I don't think it was ever a bar. It was always at someone's house.
Okay, Rocky with must be his. Or I
What
wonder
the
if
hell?
that's
What the
what
hell
that
is
zing
these
zing is.
things? Jeez.
Yeah, horseradish is a must to me.
I love horseradish or horseradish, whatever. Horseradish mustard. Oh man, that stuff's great. You're having ham, throw horseradish all over it. Oh yeah. Gotta love that nostril burn.
Oh, zing zing is the ultimate Bloody Mary mix. Okay, that explains why I haven't had it.
Oh yeah, that's why I had a Bloody Mary the last time I did. My boss claimed that he made the best Bloody Marys, and we were going on this trip. Uh, they call it the Hunter's Feast. It's like $100 tickets, and it's pretty much like you drink all day long, like free beer, the entire thing. So we would get a limo, and we would meet at his house. Everybody would get a ride over there, and we'd start the morning off with a Bloody Mary. And he's like, I make the best Bloody Marys. Like, you'll never have a better one than the one I make. And I'm like, all right, if he's that confident, I'll try it. I remember I took like 2 sips and was like, hey, man, you want this Bloody Mary? And I handed it off to somebody else. Just went for the beer.
Prime rib and horseradish.
Oh,
Okay.
yes. Oh, man, I forgot about prime rib. That's one of the best, man. Prime rib, horseradish, and like some steamed asparagus with what is that? Béarnaise sauce.
Don't ask me. Brian says can't do horseradish either. Hmm. Not even cocktail sauce. I can't do cocktail sauce.
And au jus. Ugh, absolutely. I love au jus. How about a roast beef dip? Where you got, I never knew what the heck that was, but it's just a roast beef sandwich with some au jus on the side. You dip your roast beef into the au jus. Awesome.
Okay, so a gorilla fart is half ounce Bacardi, 151, half ounce wild turkey, a third of an ounce of Southern Comfort. Mix and enjoy. I usually get it double.
I was gonna say like half ounce, third ounce. Like all these like weird numbers? Like how come it doesn't say like a whole ounce, a whole ounce?
Hey Rev, did you see Dave's post on his chicken dish inspired by you?
Yep. I told him to swing some by, and then he told me I'll meet you halfway, and that's where I was done. I was disappointed.
151. I die. I have 190 whatever Everclear here.
Yeah, no, you'd be fine, Susie. You just fall asleep.
Make apple pie with Everclear. Really good stuff.
My I first learned about Everclear from my grandma. My grandma would take like an entire watermelon and cut it out so like half of it like would be cut and then it would be like a little handle so it'd be like a little basket and she would like ball up all the watermelon out of the entire thing and she would put like a third back into it and like a bunch of grapes and strawberries and all that crap and then fill the entire watermelon with like Everclear, which is really weird because my grandma never drank. So you would think like maybe she would go wild and like fill it with vodka. Nope, she went hardcore and was like, "Oh, let's add some Everclear," and just dump that stuff in there. Apparently, she'd take that to like picnics and outings and stuff, and everybody would get trashed.
Susie, okay. I wouldn't fall asleep on the live stream.
Well, if you were drinking the 151 on the live stream, maybe, but
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, are you sure, Susie?
oh, all the falling asleep jokes are going to be on me this week. That was me on Friday. I totally passed right out.
Everclear soaked gummy bears.
Never had them.
Neither have I. I've
That'd be
had
pretty good. Just like take them, poke them with a toothpick, drop them right in the Everclear, and then just kind of fish them out and eat them.
eat the fruit last if you want to enjoy the party. I've had Everclear Jello shots. A couple of those will knock you on your butt really quick. Take a couple pieces of chunk pineapple and put it in. Fill it around with the Everclear, the Jello made out of Everclear. Put it in the fridge. Oh yeah, nice tasty treat.
Had quite a few Jello shots, but I don't think I ever had them with Everclear. They were always like vodka or a random low level stuff. Hey, look at that, Russ is there.
Mr. Ross.
How's it going?
We are just talking about Everclear soaked gummy bears.
Haven't had anything like that since I was 13, man.
I knew you would know all about them.
That was the go-to
Wait,
drink in high school.
You wearing an LA Beast Nation shirt there?
Yeah, I am, man. Yeah, I am, as a matter of fact.
Nice.
And slipping out of his have a good day cup. I'm a fanboy. What's up?
Ah. So, Mr. Ross, how are you doing this fine day?
Good, good. My little girl's 2-year-old. My little girl turned 2 today. We were celebrating her birthday. Just got back from a pizza place, hanging out.
Cool.
Yeah, she got to run around, got all kinds of toys. And she's inside running amok, building with blocks and everything she got. So.
That's a really cool window you got behind you, Russ.
Sorry?
The window behind you? I like how that sucker just sticks out of the house. That's cool.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's like our bay window. That's my kitchen sink. That's kind of my starting area. I don't know if you can see the little light. I guess you might not. It's one of my low ones. I think it's like a 60 watt or 90 watt light. I got my stuff. Yeah. That's where I kind of start everything, and the plants love it there, man.
Brando's in the house. Hey, Brando.
What's up, Brando? How's it going, Brian? Eber, what's up, my man? Yeah, that Mexico game was crazy. Man. My coworker called me. He told me the night before. He's like, "Yeah, we're gonna go to one of the bars to watch the game." And it started like at 9 a.m. here. And in Texas, they on Sundays they don't start serving till noon. And I don't know if this is like a normal thing or they just did it for the World Cup. But you can go to restaurants and if you order food, you can get yourself a drink. So he invited me. You want to come? You want to hang out? I was like, man, I haven't had a beer at 9 in the morning in a long time. And I was like, all right, let's go check it out. It was a lot of fun, man. It was cool. That place got. By the time I showed up, the tables were already covered. Yeah, people went to sleep early that night.
And which day was that? Sunday morning?
Yeah, on Sunday, Mexico, Germany,
Hmm.
which is funny because I walk in there and there's actually the local chapter of the Mexico national team was in there. They were like dominating the whole front area. And I go in and my coworkers buddies, they were all pretty tipsy, man, and they're like, oh, wearing Mexico shirts. Who you going for? And I was like, I'm going for anybody. I was honestly going for Germany, but I was like, I'm not saying that in here, man. You have to carry me out in a stretcher. It was cool. It was fun.
Anthony's in the house. Hey, Anthony.
So up,
But yeah, it looked like you were having a good time.
Cool. It's all right, yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that around here. State of North Carolina, you can't have an alcoholic beverage in like a bar or even like buy it at the grocery store or anything like that before 10 o'clock on a Sunday.
It's not bad. At least it's 10 o'clock.
Well, it used to be noon. They just changed it.
When I lived in St. Paul, I worked on the graveyard shift at one place, and we got out at 7 in the morning, and we could go 3 blocks down and catch the bar just as it's opening, and the place would be packed for all the night shift workers. Stop and have one or two before going home. So yeah, every day the week, the bars would open at 7 a.m.
Yeah, and I'm not like that kind. I don't like to drink in the morning, mainly because if I want to start drinking, I want to keep on drinking. But I don't like to drink in the morning. But we're in like a tourist area, and I think that's why they changed it. Because one of my favorite things to do was I would go to the bar on a Sunday, and I'd go in at 11 o'clock and order like a barbecue sandwich or something like that, and sit there and eat it while I'm watching all these people coming in, going, "Let me get a Budweiser," and the bartender's like they would sometimes they would pour it and they would set it down in front of the guy, and like right before he grabbed it, they'd be like, "Oh wait, 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 wait." And they would grab it and they're like, "I'm really sorry, but we can't serve you in like for another hour." And it was just the funniest thing in the world to me. But I guess there's enough people that complained about that eventually they were like, okay, yeah, well, even though we're in the Bible Belt, we're just going to go ahead and change that. Which I talked to the old timers around here, and they said that the law came into existence because apparently, like a lot of people in this area like to drink back in the day, and they would come into church drunk, and that was their solution. Like after I think it's midnight Saturday night, or no, it's got to be 2 o'clock Saturday night. You can't buy alcohol until noon. So like 2 o'clock a.m. Sunday morning until noon, you can't buy alcohol. That was their solution. Which my thought was, why don't people just stock up, grab an extra case on Friday or Saturday, and you'll be good to go. You can show up the church drunk.
But yeah, get out of work at 7 in the morning when you've been working since 7 at night. 12-hour shift. You go in, you have one or two, and then it was an hour drive for me to get home. But yeah, go home, fall asleep, get up, go do it again the next day. But fun stuff. I'll be right back.
Wait, where are you at, Eber? Aren't you, aren't you in my state? Yeah, you're just west of me. Well, like 8 hours. But heck yeah.
I gotta ask, man, is my AC too loud?
What's that?
My AC too loud? I'm like right next to my refrigerated air unit, and it's buzzing like crazy. It's like 100 something here right now, so that thing's not turning off.
No, I don't hear it at all. It's
Nice.
like almost as quiet as mine because mine's not working. So it's like 90 degrees inside the house right now.
I might have asked already. Do you have an evap or is it refrigerated air?
It is a heat pump type system. So 2-stage heat, 1-stage cool, heat pump, air handler type system.
Oh,
And I think
right.
it's low on refrigerant. Yeah, it's low on refrigerant apparently, so it all leaked out, and now it just blows hot air. Oh, there you go. Eber says he's only 2 to 3 hours from me. Sweet. All right, so all we got to do, Susie said she'd take him up on that. So if Susie flies here, I can drive her over to Eber's place, and we got a plan. Drinking 5 o'clock in the morning till 12. Take that, North Carolina. Can't tell us we can't do that.
Yeah, there was a few nights when I was younger, man. I remember I was living in Austin with one of my brothers. Yeah, there was a few nights us and the fellows would be hanging out at 5 in the morning, counting the hours when it's 6 o'clock, when it's 6 o'clock. All right, it's 6. Let's go buy a brisket. Let's go get a case. Let's go cook a brisket for 8 hours and start all over. For the days.
Yeah, well, if you're only 2 to 3 hours from me, Eber, where are you at? Raleigh? Like Raleigh, Durham? Somewhere around there? On a Sunday. Hey, the good thing is I'm off on the weekends now, so that will work. Not only that, but we could come over like on a Saturday and we could drink Saturday night, wake up early, 5 o'clock in the morning, and then drink till noon, take a good nap, and hopefully be sober enough to take an Uber home. What's up, Vito? Or Vito? Vito? Sorry. I always read it. I never say it. Yeah, it was pretty hot here, Russ. It was 106 today.
Really?
Yeah. And it's going to be hotter tomorrow.
You guys are humid over there, right?
Oh, really humid too. Yep.
Good.
We're surrounded by water. We got water to the west, water to the east.
Yikes. Let's do that.
Because you guys are
like
dry,
Barbie and I, we would like to
dry heat, right?
No, I'm sorry, man. What?
Because you guys out there, you got like a dry heat going on, right?
Yeah, it's like an oven, man. And then when it's breezy, it's like a convection oven.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy, man. We were working today, and then all of a sudden, like, you feel like sweat just all in your armpit, and you're like, I'm getting pretty hot. And then, like, seconds after that, like, your whole shirt just got completely soaking wet, and you just kind of look down like, okay, that's new.
That's why Barbie and I would like to go to San Antonio or Austin. I would like to transfer over there if I can with my job. And but I don't know, man. The humidity, dude. That humidity. We went to a hotel one time, and she had work stuff to do, so I had to wait with all of our stuff outside while we had the check-in going. And I could not believe how freaking sweaty I got. I felt like I just jumped out of the shower. Thanks.
Caught the squirrel up in the pak choy this time. Got away before I could get the rifle barrel pointed out the door, but
You need two different things. You need an extra camera, and you need a camera mounted on your air rifle. And you just, like, every time you're thinking about it, you just need to turn the camera on before you even look outside, and then just start, like, doing whatever, like aiming your air rifle out or whatever. And you don't have to talk or anything. You just do voiceover and, like, do that like 5 times a week. You got a video. There's another one of those little guys. Let's see if I can get him. Plink.
They sell something down here I've seen called an everything repellent. I don't know what it is or what the ingredients are, but the canister shows like a picture of just every animal. Supposedly it keeps just everything from cats to dogs to squirrels, raccoons. It just keeps everything away. You guys don't have anything like that over there, Rob?
I haven't gone looking.
Yeah, I know. It's literally called an everything repellent here at Walmart, the garden section.
I'll have to go and look because I don't mind the rabbits. There's 2 different families of rabbits that live under my deck. Well, one under the deck and one in the woodpile. So I never throw away, scrap vegetation, that type of stuff. I go throw it out on the deck, and no matter how much I throw out there, by the next morning, every bit of it's gone. So they make good garbage disposals.
With some bread, that's quite fun.
Apparently Matt hasn't watched your latest video, Rev. He's asking if you're planning on recovering your greenhouse before winter.
Yep, already done.
Yeah,
Well,
he had the
at least the roof part.
video up saying all the different tips and tricks for it. I thought about putting pepper powder around the plants to see if that would drive the squirrels away. But we've had so much rain here this year that it just washed away.
Oh, sweet. I thought I recognized that.
What?
Where the heck was it? Eber said he's going to Harker's Island. I know right where that is. That's right outside of Beaufort and Morehead City.
Okay.
It's same distance from me to you, from there, like 3 hours. Nah, every time I hear something, I'm like, I know where the heck that is, and I started looking for it, and I couldn't find it. But I mean, literally, you got to go through Morehead City, through Beaufort, and you're at Harker's Island.
I didn't do it.
Vito said, you pronounce it Vito. And Susie said, who's going to help with the airfare?
Matt says, I just made some tomatillo salsa, first time ever doing it, and loved it. Going to plant seeds. ASPA for them? Okay.
You forgot the C. Isn't it ASCPA?
Or ASAP, as soon as possible.
No, what's the dog and cat thing? The ASPCA. That's it.
SPCA.
Oh. Okay.
Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals.
I guess I added an A then. But no, tomatillos are awesome. I love tomatillos. That's where you get your salsa verde sauce from, the green sauce. I prefer them way over like the tomatoes. Or the tomato-based salsa.
Get a super soaker and mix in some Brando spice.
Oh, and the when you were talking about Russ with the everything like deterrent or whatever. Oh, there you go. ASPCA. Okay, I was right.
Oh,
kind
of. American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals.
But with the everything thing that you were talking about, Russ, I haven't heard about that, but I have heard about like I watch a bunch of mechanics and stuff, and apparently Honda has. I've said this a couple times, so forgive me if you've already heard it, but they have like a tape, like an electrical tape that you can buy. It has capsicum infused into the tape, so when you wrap the wires with the tape, if the mice start biting on it, their mouth gets lit up and they stop biting on the wires and they don't get all the way through. They only get like into the tape.
Wow.
Yeah, I haven't heard about it from anybody else, but only Honda.
What do they use the tape for? They don't use it for that. It must be something for cars, for automobiles, no?
Well, it's whenever you have like a rodent problem, like a rodent gets into your vehicle and like chews apart like your crankshaft sensor wire or whatever, and your car doesn't turn over anymore. When the mechanic fixes it, he wraps it with like that kind of tape, and that way the next time the rodent tries it, they get lit up. It's like the Death Nut challenge, but with wires.
Learn a hard lesson.
Ebert says, I'll have to make the trip to visit you, Rev, maybe in spring. Laughing out loud. Drink, eat spicy stuff. That way Susie can save for the airfare, eh?
Oh,
Nice. Okay, gonna start saving now. Although it's cheaper to drive to Grand Forks and then fly. Grand Forks, like an hour and a half away. Okay, so if Grand Forks is only an hour and a half away for you, it's 3.5 hours away from me. 'Cause that's where I go hunting, up across the river into Minnesota from Grand Forks.
And that's like 3,000 miles from me.
No, it's only about 1,500.
I thought it was.
No. That's awesome. I need to wrap my plans with that. Yeah, he was. I looked out the window and stupid squirrel was digging down and eating the. You could see him go down and take a bite out of the roots. He doesn't bother with the stem. Digs in and then takes a bite. Stupid. All right, I need to get onto a different subject other than squirrels.
No. 1600s, 1800, 1900. Yeah, no, I was wrong. Not 3,000.
No.
I don't know why I got 3,000 in my mind, because I can go from here to California, and that's 3,000 miles. So that doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, because for me to go from here to the hotel that I stayed in Georgia is 1,221 miles.
Well, to be fair, where I live, it's like completely out of the way from everything.
Yeah, I hear that. I think I'm about an hour away from the next big city in New Mexico, Las Cruces. Going the other direction, I think the next biggest city is Austin or San Antonio. I forget which one, but I think it's about 800 miles away. Pretty far from everything. Unless I want to go to Juarez, which is
That's a
5-minute drive.
Yeah, 800 is ugh. I think like 400 to 500 miles. That's not that bad. Like you can do that in a day easy. Like you can do like 800 miles in a day easy. But I don't know. Preference, I would like to only do like 500 in a day. Make it a little easier. That's like 8-9 hours. That's not bad. Well, it depends. I'm used to like 55, 65 mile an hour speed limits. Out there out west, they got like 75, 85.
Yeah, I was gonna say Barbie, she's the one that drives on the trips. I get sleepy on the road, and Barbie can just sit there for days and never fall asleep driving. And yeah, we've gotten from here to San Antonio, or no, here in Austin, I think in about 6.5 hours to our record. And yeah, we hauled ass.
Susie
It's
says,
kind of cool to be back. Sorry,
go ahead.
I was gonna say it was kind of cool on the way back. We knew how quick we could get there, so we got up like I forgot. I think it was like 6 in the morning, and we made it back like just in time for lunchtime. So that was kind of cool.
75 crossing the border up here. Yeah, like Montana's had some places where they have suggested speed limits.
Yeah, and I believe
I heard Nevada did that.
I haven't seen it in Nevada yet. Yeah, because we were in Montana one time, and it said suggested 65, and then after sunset it was 65. So when the sun went down, they enforced the speed limits, but during the day, it was just suggested. But in that area, you can go for like 60, 70 miles and not see another city or town or anything.
And I could be wrong, but I think like when they have that kind of like suggested speed in Montana, I believe it's kind of like the Autobahn. If you get pulled over and the cop's looking at your car going, I don't think you should be going that fast in this thing. Like your tires are bald, and I can tell that you like got little pieces of metal coming off your brakes and stuff like that. And I believe they like ticket you on the spot for those kind of infringements. Kind of like Ohio and Florida where they don't have an inspection, but if you get pulled over by a state trooper, He could like inspect your vehicle on the spot, and if anything's wrong, you get fined for it. Until I mean, I think it's fine until you fix it, kind of thing.
See you later, Eber. What's up, Derek?
Derek's in the house. Nate Ebert says, Nate, y'all catch y'all on the next one. Got to wake up at 3. Also, declare war on the squirrels. Good idea.
Absolutely.
If you're in Canada, the speed limit is 100 kph. Most people go 80. It's frustrating.
Do the math quick, Rob. What's 100? What is that? 55, 60?
88 is 55. So it'd be right about 60.
Ugh. Well, around here, on my way, well, put it this way, not around here, but on my way home from work, speed limit was 45. Everybody was doing 30.
Yeah.
I only had to go 28 miles, and it took me like 45 minutes. Or no, 22 miles. I didn't have to go all the way.
So Derek is kind of feeling it today.
You definitely should have been live streaming under those conditions, Derek. You should have left that live stream up, too. I went back and looked for it today and was like, what? He deleted it. That's not right.
I deleted it like 10 minutes later. I was going to go through and watch the beginning of it because I missed the beginning. And nope. It disappeared.
Yeah, it was a good one. I like that. What's up, Bear? Anytime you ever say, I should never have live streamed under those conditions, that's a good live stream. I mean, flashback to last Friday. I should never have been live streaming under those conditions. Well, maybe I should have left that one up, huh?
I don't believe I said hi to Aaron tonight. Hey, Aaron.
The only reason I took it down was because I fell asleep for so long. I woke up at like 4 in the morning and was like, oh, thank God the live stream's over. And like, as my eyes are adjusting, I'm like, live? What the hell does that mean? Like, wait, it's still live? That's not right.
There's something in the air, man. Because yours is the second stream this week that or this past like 2 days that I've seen somebody fall asleep. There's another guy I was watching, and he was just passed out asleep for like I think about an hour and a half. Everybody was just chatting like, what's going on?
I should have been fine, but I was up at like 5 in the morning, and then I worked all day in the sun, like outside. It was really hot that day, and then the live stream didn't even go live until like 9 o'clock. Well, I got home at like 3, or no, I got home at like 4, and was like, we got time till the live stream. I'll just crack open a beer. And then like, it just kept going like that. And by the time the live stream came around, I'm like, I've only had a few. I'll be fine. And like right after midnight, I was like, oh man, I kind of feel like I'm going to fall asleep here, but I'm not going to fall asleep. And next thing I know, I woke up and I'm like, wait, I'm glad that live stream's over. And that's where that all happened. And I was like, oh man, not good.
Man, Susie was trying to wake you up.
Oh yeah, I had phone calls from Batman on my phone. I had like all kind of stuff going on, man. People were trying to get me up. There was no waking me up, man. I was out.
Awesome.
Oh, and Derek, you don't have to delete the live streams. You can make them private. Go back and rewatch them, and if it's not bad, you can make them live again.
Yeah. Then if they're as bad as you think they are, then you delete it.
Yeah, because I remember there was a bunch of live streams I did where I was like, that wasn't that good. And I went back and watched some of it and was like, it wasn't that bad. But there's another option. What is it? Private? There's live, private, and...
scheduled.
No, there's another one. It's kind of like private, but it's like... unlisted.
Yeah.
So I think unlisted, you can actually send the link out to other people and they can watch it, but you can't actually like Google, Crazy Kimberlin opinions and look up live streams and find it.
Yep. BD's in the house. Hey, BD.
What's up, BD?
What's up, BD? Sorry about that, buddy. At least there was other people there. See, that's what I was trying to do. I was just trying to like shut up and let everybody else talk.
Taking a siesta.
I passed out once, but thankfully it wasn't live. uh,
That was funny, man. Exact same scenario. I was calling her like, "Hey, you're falling asleep." Like yelling into the microphone and stuff. Same thing as me. Nothing worked.
Excuse me, I gotta move my sprinklers.
let's see. What's up, Susie, Rocky, Crazy, Brian, Aaron, Eber? Derek says, I was dreaming that I was still streaming. Woke up to make sure it was deleted because I'm pretty sure I was running my mouth about things I shouldn't have. I didn't notice anything like that, did you?
No.
No. We had perfectly good conversations and good interaction with the chat. It was a very enjoyable show. So, Derek, you're imagining things.
Oh, actually, now that I think about it, I think Friday when I passed out on a live stream, I'm pretty sure I had a weird dream that I was at work and someone backed into my truck and like messed up the whole hood. And I came out to find it, and I'm like, "What the heck is this, man?" And someone was like, "Oh, it was like that when you pulled in." I'm like, "No, it wasn't. It's right there on the driver's side. I would notice my hood was all messed up." And I think I had this whole argument, and I woke up mad.
Well, of course. Sure, BD, you say that when he's off camera and out changing the sprinklers around. He'll see it when he gets back, though. Gotta tease a little bit. Glad in it, haha. Oh, I read it as glad. Like, what are you saying?
He's
The live stream with JT Bear was very interesting.
my live stream with JT Bear. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I always say that, and like apparently I remember JT going live way more times than he actually did. Like he told me, what did he say? Like he only went live like 2 or 3 times, but in my mind, like he went live like 15, 20. But those were crazy times too. But no, our live stream with JT, that was a pretty crazy night. That was one of those nights that I remember like there was a moment that like I don't think it was like conscious, but Charles, me, and Rob just kind of looked at each other in the camera, not like talking, like, talking to each other or anything. Just kind of looked at each other and we're like, eh. Just kind of sat back, like, yeah, let's go ahead and let JT like run this. This will be pretty funny.
And it was a very good show. So we're not saying anything bad here. It was a good show. It was a good choice to let him go on.
I loved it, man.
Yeah.
I've been telling him to come back on like over and over and over again.
Well, just in case somebody got that wrong impression, I want to clarify. It was a good show. We had fun.
Oh yeah. I talked to him for like a few days after that. Like, dude, you got to come back on. That was so much fun.
Ah.
You're absolutely right, Susie. You Canadians are crazy, especially y'all from up there in Manitoba. Because you're not the only people from Manitoba that I follow. Oh man, I totally forgot about that. I watched some car guys from Manitoba, and like every single one of them are like drinking hard liquor like the entire time. It's hilarious. They never seem drunk, ever.
Like Charles says, I never say anything. I love acting like a goofball.
I love it when you act like a goofball too.
Russ BD said, that he was glad that the package made it to you safe while you were
Yeah,
away.
thank you. I just got it.
So what was it?
Get
Was
it.
it another Reaper?
Yeah. Only be so lucky.
I didn't expect him to get up and go and get it, to be honest with you.
And I got a message from Dave. I asked him earlier because he said he probably wouldn't be able to come on tonight. So just to taunt him, I said, "Is hashtag Pray for Dave still a thing for tonight?" Seeing if he would say like, "No, I'll be there," or, "Oh yeah, sorry, I can't make it." And he said, "Yeah, I can use all the I can use all the help I can get." So if you want to go over to Dave's channel or on Google Plus or Pepper Lovers or anything and just throw in the hashtag Pray for Dave, he can use all of your prayers.
Rest, your face looks a little too intent.
Sorry. Nothing I can do right now. Or... No, yeah, thank you. Thanks, BD. I appreciate it, man. Awesome. Got a few more.
Yellow Sun Red, Carolina Reaper, 7-Pod, Jonah, and I can't see the other one, but cool. On a yellow 7-Pod.
Red, 7-Pot of Carolina, Kraken, 7-Pot. I think that says Jonah, Ahi Cito, Bohemian Goat, Dragon Cayenne Knife, and a Moore Scotch Bonnet. Wow, thank you.
Bohemian
Cool.
Goat is awesome.
Which one? I'm sorry, Rick?
The Bohemian Goat, that one's awesome. And the Dragon Cayenne, oh my god, I've never had a plant put out more pods than that. That thing, it was like almost 6 feet tall, and it had hundreds and hundreds of pods on it.
Nice. This is awesome. Should I start these now? Some of them now? You think it's too late in the season?
How long does your season go for?
It's in Texas.
We're gonna have hot
Good
weather.
time.
Yeah, we'll have hot weather. Shoot, maybe into last year October, almost November. We were dealing with hot weather.
The Dragon Cayennes, they'll start fruiting at about 10 to 12 inches tall, so you'll have more than enough time for those.
Nice.
And those are really good. The goats take a little bit longer, so you might be pushing time with that. But normal, yeah, if you got until October, I'd try at least one of each. I mean, if you get small pods, you get small pods.
That's a good point. I was going to say, like, normally I can keep... My goal every year is to keep my peppers alive into January. I have not met that goal yet, but I have kept tomatoes into, like, the 3rd week of January. But never a pepper. But that's always my goal, and I don't know. If it was me, I wouldn't do it, but like Rob said, try 1 or 2. That's probably a good idea. Because if you just get a few pods off of it, then, you got more seeds.
Batman's in the house. Hey, Batman. And Russ, the Reapers, they take a lot longer time, so I wouldn't do those. And the other ones, the goats take a little bit longer too, but they're not too bad. But the Dragon Cayennes, I grew those. Like I said, they start putting off pods at 10, 12 inches tall.
That's one of my bigger ones, my dragon. It doesn't have anything yet. It's getting some flowers, but...
Cool.
Fingers crossed.
Susie says, I'm thinking of putting my potted plants in the shed over winter with insulation and heat mats and my lights to see if they can survive. It's worth a shot.
And it's heated as well.
The lights would keep it heated and the heat mats would keep them warm. And if it's insulated, it depending on the small size. Oh, and it's heated as well. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say no, don't even bother. But and it's heated, I'd definitely try it. If it wasn't heated as well, then probably not. But I only say that because of like JT and all of his experiments. Like, I'm gonna have aquaponics in this shed, and like October, it's like, well, it's frozen solid, and it's like 4 foot of water.
No.
What's up, Bloomberg?
Bloomberg's in the house.
What up, Rob?
He's other Rob.
Sorry. Sorry.
Oh, we gotta bring that back up every once in a while, just for the fun of it. Yeah, Susie says, "Yeah, I keep mine in soil though."
That might be more of an advantage, though. Like if they were in aquaponics or hydroponics, they might freeze easier just because of the water.
Yeah.
With the dirt, they might, take a little bit longer to actually freeze.
No idea what you're talking about, Charles. What did Charles say?
Yeah, what did Charles say?
I get it.
Oh man, how did I miss that, man? I would have commented on that one. Yeah, and the key part of what Charles said is not falling asleep yet. There's a possibility at any second.
Yeah, up and not falling asleep yet. Okay, I gotcha. I missed it too, sorry. Ah.
Top chat again too.
I got something else in the middle today.
Yes?
Let me grab that.
Uh-oh.
That's exactly right, Derek. I was meditating.
So, can anybody tell me how hot a peach Butyologia SS is?
What's the SS stand for?
I have no idea.
Peach boot jalokias are one of my absolute favorites. They're less heat than a regular boot jalokia.
Okay, so they're under 1,000,000 Scoville.
Should be, yeah. I think they're like 700, but I don't know what the SS is. Maybe that's someone's like super secret crop or something like that. Maybe it's over 1,000,000. I don't know.
Okay, because Mr. Richard Sawyer has offered to send me a. Let's see, would you and Devin like to review a Peach Boot Jalokia SS? It is a pepper lover creation. That's all I know about it.
I'd definitely do it, but that's only because I think the Peach Ghost is one of my all-time favorite peppers.
Like Joe says, you should try one, Rob. If he's referring to me, he spelled my name wrong, but yeah.
I'm sure everybody in the comments is going to say that, but...
Well, I told him yes, and he said that he was going to take and send it out today. So, Robsy, there is only one way to find out. That much is true, Charles. That much is true. So he's going to take and send one out, and I told Devin about it today. Because I got the email a few days ago, and yeah, told him, yeah, yesterday. So he's going to take and send one out. So we shall find out how hot this one's going to be.
It's pretty funny. Batman said Brett was just racking up my view time by falling asleep on a live stream. And Derek said, not a bad idea. I'm going to hit that live button before I go to bed, get all that view time. That's pretty funny. Not only that, but don't even like put the camera on you. Put it like on your plants and then just hit the live button and go to bed. And that way people be staring at your plants and be like, I don't know where Derek's at, but he'll be back here in a minute, I swear. And like 3 hours later, like, I don't know where Derek is, but he's got to be back here any minute now. 9 o'clock in the morning, you come rolling out like, hey, what's going on, everybody? Like, people be like, oh, dude, I've been waiting for you for 10 hours.
And Charles says, well, that's what I do. Try it and go from there. Yeah. Well, the other ones that he sent were great. So hopefully this one's going to be another great one too. So we'll find out.
Well, if he's got any yellow moruga, tell him to send one of those to you because that's one of my other all-time favorite peppers. That one's probably a little too hot for you, in your words, but
Probably.
you'd like it. Peach Ghost is just like a habanero, except, hotter and more peachy.
Don't be surprised if you start hearing thunder. I just heard thunder off in the distance again.
I keep waiting for it here. It was following me all the way home, but nothing.
Batman says, dudes, Russ, Rob, Petey Beats, Anthony. I swear I left my tablet playing shut it in the morning. So, Russ, did you come back with the second package?
Yeah. Sorry, I guess you can see it. Oops.
Don't be
I
showing
don't
that.
want to show my address. Right? All right. Go ahead, send me stuff. Just kidding.
Blazing Foods? Okay. Blazing Foods, I saw that part.
Yeah.
And what's
Guess I
inside?
can open it. Oh, but not easy to get to.
Derek says we got crazy scattered storms here. They're probably the ones that went through here last night, Derek. Travis was guessing death nuts.
Yeah.
Oh, don't be saying yep. Okay,
Let's start.
cool.
And yeah, it's got 3 in every one again. No, this
Uh-oh.
time I have 3 in every one.
Uh-oh. Well, at least you don't have a big old glob for number 5. Yeah, that's separate. Or it looks like it.
They look lighter. But
Well, did you
my
see...
buddy Brad,
Huh?
sorry,
Go ahead.
my buddy Brad, the guy that sent me the pocket chip that I did on one of my earlier videos, I sent him a box, and he just did them today, and yeah, it didn't turn out too well for him. Yeah, if you want to check out his Twitch channel, The Real Bradmo, he did it. He did it, but it wasn't too enjoyable for him. Some good content.
Do you ever watch Raymond Desjardins?
Sorry, who's that?
Do you ever watch Raymond Desjardins? He's the guy
Oh
that
yeah,
gets
yeah.
up-
He just did 2 of them.
Did you watch the video?
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it today.
Yeah, I don't feel so bad getting to window 3.
Mm.
Because that's all the farther he got too. But yeah, he was doubling them up, but still.
Yeah.
At least I didn't lose the contents of my stomach in a rapid succession.
Part of me thinks though, doing that, the rest of the day is gonna feel better having done that.
Well, at least he was smart enough to go out and eat a whole lot before trying it. But I never thought he'd lose it.
He was outside.
But he could have stepped down into the grass too. Although, for those who haven't seen it, I'm sorry for giving away these spoilers. But
Yeah, no, it's a funny video, man. Ray's a good guy, man. It's funny. I like Ray's videos.
Derek says, lucky my dumbass didn't eat mine last night from the way I was feeling. Good. And Brian says, we have predicted severe storms here tomorrow. Yeah, they're saying it's supposed to keep raining here for like the next 3 days. So, but it's only supposed to get up into the high 60s here tomorrow. And it's probably only, what, 75, 73 out there? Maybe not even that warm right now.
My phone says it's 90 here.
My phone says it's 71. And it is supposed to get down to 66 with a high of 69 tomorrow. And 60% chance of rain. Let's see. Batman says, you are getting or letting those nuts go stale. Who are we waiting on now? Wasn't it that, didn't you guys decide that it was going to be the 24th that everybody got together and did it?
Well, there's
Sunday.
two different. Because I think I'm heading up the Friday night one, and Dave was going to do the Saturday night one, I think.
I'm doing it Saturday.
Well, I don't know about everybody else, but I was thinking I would like to have 2 days where I don't have to go to work, because we don't normally have like porta-johns on the job and stuff like that. But that way I can know that I'm fully recovered before I go back to work in case anything happens. But and the same thing with Dave, but Dave is off Sunday, Monday. So I'm pretty sure he was going to head up like Saturday, and I was going to head up Friday night. Because I know Chad, he's off on the weekend, so he would be on Friday night. But I don't know. I talked to Dave like at the beginning of the month, and he said like something like the 24th, and I'm like, 24th? Like what? That's like a month away. What are you talking about? And I just kind of put it on the back burner and forgot about it, and now it's like almost the 24th, and now I'm starting to realize it. Maybe I should have talked to Dave more.
You crept up.
And Russ, you've done it what, twice now?
Yeah.
You said the second batch was not as hot as the first batch.
Not nearly as bad, man. Not nearly as bad. My next day was a lot better. A lot better.
Okay. I wonder if they had a lot of complaints or something like that and decided to tone it down a little bit.
Some of the other videos I saw, the guys kind of said the same thing, where you bite into it and it was just like a big burst of powder. And I noticed the second time it was more nut than powder. I think they kind of laid off on coating it. The fact that I could see the nut in the pack instead of just that, like you said, the blob, you know, that kind of, that's something. No, you still got yours.
Yep. Yeah, because if you look at my, let me grab a flashlight here, see if that'll help light it up any better. Yeah, look at the, see, one big glob for number 5. And then, what is it, 3? Yeah, 3 heavily coated nuts.
Yours compared to mine, you can see some of the nut.
Yeah, yours don't look nearly as coated as these ones do.
Especially that 4th level. Look at that. It's like freaking chocolate almonds.
Yeah.
Good time. Good time.
West PA Pyro's in the house. Hi, at all you peeps.
What's up, West Pyro?
What's going on, Wes?
I know I've asked you before, but where are you at, West PA Pyro? How far west are you?
Now watch is gonna say Southern California.
Because if you didn't know, that's where I was born and that's where I grew up.
I'm in Southern California. Some county that's initials are PA.
But by the way, I have no affiliation with Pennsylvania whatsoever. What? Pittsburgh North? I was born in Pittsburgh Southeast. Right outside of Greensburg, Irwin. My grandma was from Pittsburgh North. She was from Butler. I used to go there every Tuesday. Cranberry Township. That's just north of Butler. Cranberry is where they got all the outlet malls. And we used to go to Conneautville, like, south of Lake Erie or Erie, PA. And that was usually the path that we would go. We'd take the turnpike all the way to Cranberry, and then we would take, I can't remember what road it was, but whatever the road, because the turnpike goes to Ohio. But in Cranberry, we would get off there and then go north to Conneautville, Meadville, all that stuff.
Part of Allegheny and Butler.
Nice. Yeah, if you don't know, everybody, Allegheny County is the county that Pittsburgh's in. Which, if JT's watching, that hot sauce that he tried, it's pronounced Allegheny, not Allegheny. It's an Indian word. Or, I'm sorry, not an Indian word. It's a Native American word. I'm really trying to, like, phase out saying Indian for Native American, because that is so wrong. Obviously, they're not from India.
Oh, Russ's phone's going off. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Hey, what was all this "that's what she said" thing? What did I miss there? Ah. Letting the nuts go stale. Good one, guys. Oh, I don't know if anybody watched it, because I haven't yet, because I got home, I watched like one video, and it was time to go live. But Raymond, I can never pronounce his name. Janard, whatever, I'll throw a link in the description. He did his death nuts this morning. He did 2 of them at one time. And I didn't watch the video, but he has, like, in parentheses, vomit alert. So I don't know what happened, but I kind of feel like I know where it goes.
It's a good video, man. It's a good video. I dug it. Give the guy props, man. I don't think I would do what he did.
He says that he doesn't even like hot stuff. And he was like, heck, he had it all planned out. Him and another guy were going to do the Death Nut Challenge together. The other guy pulled out of it, and I was like, get Trollforge, Tim. Get him to, give it one to him and have him do it. And Raymond was like, nah, I'm just going to do them both myself. And I was like, I wouldn't. I think you were there, Russ, when I'm like, I don't think you should do that. You should probably not do that. And he's like, no, I'm going to do it. So, well, this is also the guy that eats light bulbs. And tonight on his live stream, he was trying to eat a 1.7 pound burrito as fast as he could. So.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, I missed it too. He kept saying he was going to do it, and I kept waiting and waiting for like an hour, and he didn't do it. He took the thing out of the package, and I was like, crap, I got to go live right now. But he was holding it with 2 hands.
Hell yeah.
That guy's hilarious. I don't know. I think I was just out of the room. Maybe Rob was just talking about that.
Don't worry, Anthony.
Nah, I missed LA Beast with the Moab bar. 2 minutes, 11 seconds. Dang. Isn't that thing a pound? 1 pound of chocolate and like caramel and Maruga scorpions and all that stuff?
Half pound.
Half pound?
Yep.
I still could not come anywhere close to 2 minutes. Maybe like an hour. Man, a half a pound of chocolate. Jeez. I would go into diabetic shock if I did that. Or I'd become a diabetic.
Yeah, that was the tough part about Derek's bar. All that freaking chocolate and caramel, and mixing with that heat. The gut rumbled.
Bet.
Funny because I know Derek did it, and I did it. I believe Beef said he did it. That it's so much chocolate when you get the bar and you just go, you just drop it on the table. It's just, you can hear all that weight.
Oh yeah. You couldn't hear that with Raymond's burrito tonight, but somehow I don't think a burrito is gonna make like a thunk noise, but hard chocolate that definitely will.
It's good though, and Derek's bar is really good. I thought it tasted real good. It was hot. It tasted really good. Turn off the sprinkler.
On the Moab bar in 211.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed that one.
That's a half a pound of chocolate in 2 minutes 11 seconds. That's insane.
Yeah, the mother of all. Yeah. JRF is in the house. Hey, JRF.
Yeah, I don't think I said hi to JRF. I meant to. I was about to.
Oh, DRF.
You could give me a year and I couldn't eat that thing. There's a lot of peanut butter in it too, isn't there? The Moab bar, yeah. Those hot candy bars sound delicious. I put it in on a brownie. Well, I've tried my hand at hot chocolates and I've done pretty all right with them.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, Derek. If it's caramel in the Moab bar, no, that's tough. It's gotta be tough to chew on. Because those squares are
And the
huge.
bacon.
These bar in person, those squares are like that big. They're big, man.
That's right. And there's bacon and peanut butter or bacon, peanut butter, and caramel in the Crazy Kimberlin bar. That's right, because Berkshire Bacon Lover did the Crazy Kimberlin bar.
I don't think I would even want to try one.
There you go, everybody. Rob wants to try one. Send him one.
Nope, not nope.
This is how things
Super
get
chat you the
started.
money for it. We're gonna
No caramel in the Crazy Kimberlin bar.
So just peanut butter and
Bacon
bacon, yeah.
and hot spices.
Stop
Isn't it
hitting
pepper?
the screen, bug. Man, some bug keeps flying into the screen. It's a big bug, too.
Well, punch it in the nose then.
It's outside.
Can I ask, Rev? How much is your light bill, dude? With all of your like aquaponics and everything you got going on, how much is your light bill?
My electrical bill is pretty darn expensive, but I don't have any lights out in the greenhouse or anything like that.
No, he's right.
Yeah, I've only got 2 4-foot fluorescents for the peppers, and they run, what do they run? 16 hours, 18 hours a day? But that's like the most amount of things that I have on. I mean, I've gone through this. I'm so upset about my electrical bill, it's not even funny. Like, I have cut everything down. I put my hot water heater on a timer. When my heat or my AC is actually working, I turn it way up or down. You know, like if it's heat, I turn it way down. If it's AC, I turn it way up. I try to keep every time there's a light on in the house, I turn it off. Like I don't have anything that actually uses electricity, and my electrical bill is like $300 a month, every month. I mean, it's like a freaking car payment. But I really don't get it. And not only that, but it never went down. Like I moved in, it was like $150 a month. I'm like, it's not that bad. My sister moved in with me and she started using a bunch of, like, now she's using a hair dryer for like 30 minutes a day and stuff like that, all that stuff. I'm like, it's not that bad. It like goes up to $200 a month. Then she moved out, it went up to like 250. I'm like, what the heck? How does it go up when there's like one less or two? Her and her boyfriend lived here. And I'm like, how does the electrical bill go up after, people move out? And then I was like, let me go around. I changed all the 60-watt bulbs and now they're all LEDs. So instead of 60 watts, they're like 0.8 watts. I changed, like I put the water heater on a timer. What else did I do? I started messing with the heat, and stuff like that, turn it up and, the heat down and the AC up. I don't keep the lights on, go across the board. It went up another like $50, $100. So I have no clue what the heck's going on, but.
Batman says, I'm going to eat or beat anybody doing the KK bar. Derek says, Batman, I would love to see you eat that, bro. Susie, 300 a month. Okay, so Brian says, Rev, Rob, Batman, Russ, and a few others. Who's all up for a quarter of a competition Old Agnes brownie? With a name like that, I'm going to say I'm not.
I'm not a fan of chocolate at all, but I don't know. Is this some kind of magical brownie or something, Brian?
I was going to say, what is it? What's in this brownie?
Yeah.
Well, like,
am I
gonna meet?
Derek says, haha, I still have half of one, nibble a piece here and there, and then I'm like, nope, I'm good. So it must be like that hot.
Am I going to feel some heat, or am I going to want to put on the wall?
Yeah, if I'm gonna meet God, maybe we're talking. But if it's just light me up kind of thing, then I don't know. I'll sacrifice for the meet God thing, but I'm really not a chocolate fan at all.
I haven't heard of those either. What? I'd it? Okay. Or what is it? Okay.
Susie said her grow room doubled the light bill, and she has all LEDs. Well, that's the weird thing. I don't see any fluctuation. I don't see any like I had my AC off, or I had my heat off for like 2 months in a row. My bill never went down. So I had like really cold weather, and like the heat was on like nonstop for like a week straight during one of the months. The bill never went up or down. I'm not on one of those weird, what do they call that?
Like payment plan?
Yeah, I'm not on any of those kind of payment plans. I'm on I use this much per month. I get billed this much per kilowatt. It never went up or down. My AC has not been on. My heat has been off for months. The bill has not gone down.
Interesting things going on in the chat.
Yeah, see, Charles says, I vote give Rob Z one. He'll do any challenge.
No.
I've heard that about Rob, but usually he says no. But once he gets it, like the Death Nuts, he's like, I'm going to tear this thing up.
Derek says, I'm scared, Brian. That man says, you'll meet the internet wizard, Rev. Wear gloves. Just a quarter is all you will need. I don't know. If it's that hot and a quarter is all you need, then I don't want to know. Check out Eating with Sasquatch video on YouTube. Him and Heat 101 did a challenge. Several others are doing it also. So I take it this is an insane brownie that you're talking about. Brian, I'll check them videos out, then I'll let you know. Rebel do it. Yeah, that's it.
I'm not big on chocolate. I mean, not even joking. Like one of my least favorite foods of all time is chocolate. Chocolate anything. I mean, if you give me like some kind of edible brownie or something, like I'm probably gonna sacrifice for the, that way. Like Make It Wayne said, Batman said, I could meet the internet wizard. Yeah, sometimes you got to sacrifice like that, but
Brian says, "Oh, Charles, I forget you are in here. You will be getting one too." Uh-oh. Yes, it's definitely warm. I personally do like brownies, says Derek.
there you go, Brian. There's someone to hit up. Send one of those suckers Crazy Kimberlin. Make sure he does a video about it, not just nibble a bite or two.
Brian says it's only a bite. That's when we start getting nervous. Because if it's so hot that you only need a bite, oh man. Did you say edible brownie? Aren't all brownies edible?
Yeah, but not all brownies will let you meet the internet wizard.
Or make you hallucinate or pass out.
Oh no, I can pass out on my own. Like if you don't believe me, you can just I guess you can't check out last Friday's live stream, but it was there.
I'm just thinking, so hot, the endorphins kick in so much that you just pass out.
Or you meet the internet wizard.
Oh. No, 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 no. No. Did I mention no? I think I might have said
I don't
no.
think I heard that.
Well, I'm saying it again. No.
What
No.
was that? You're breaking up.
No.
Huh?
There will be 8 pieces, 8 people already ordered.
Jeez. More chocolate, for crying out loud. I ate more chocolate this year than I've eaten in like the last 20 years of my life.
Yeah, but look at how much fun you had. Brian, no doesn't equal yes. I think I'm scared of this thing in which you speak of.
I'm more scared of the chocolate. I'm not scared of the heat.
Exactly. Me too. Me too.
I love chocolate. I can eat chocolate all the time.
There you go, everybody. Anybody that's got hot chocolate stuff, Rob loves chocolate. See how that works?
Yeah. Well, the chocolates from Brando, those were a little extreme.
See, those weren't too hot, but they were way too chocolatey.
Well, it's because it was chocolate candy.
Yeah, I know. I mean, back to I don't mind the heat. I just mind the chocolate. That was pretty insane. Like I said, I'm not joking. That's like probably 3 times the amount of chocolate that I've had in the last 20 years that I've had on this live stream this year.
And don't you feel good about it?
Nah, I kind of like I don't want to say I got upset at my stomach, but definitely the chocolate didn't set as well on my stomach than better than the heat did. The heat was fine. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Blumberg. Rob loves chocolate.
Mr. Bloomberg, I have heard about your wonderful confectionery concoction and how it just part of a piece just lights you up.
Well, if you rewind just like 5 minutes, you'll see Rob say how much he loves chocolate. So you can just take that, for what it's worth.
Yes, Susie Blum makes chocolate too. That brownie is mean. I watched Sasquatch this morning. Okay. Rob, if you wanted to send me some, I could probably try it.
He'll eat it all.
I mean the jerky that you sent was great. That's what I'm basing my uh, uh, decision on.
Bambi was awesome.
I could make a toned down one for you, Rob. Don't go out of your way, but okay. Oh, the fun things. But yeah, like I say, Bambi was wonderful. I was hoping, well, I shouldn't say I was hoping, I was wishing there was more. I went and shared it with the guys at the shop, little pieces, and they all loved it too. So,
Well,
once
deer
he sent
season is
Russ and
not
I
that far
were,
away.
once he sent Russ and I were some of his hottest creation. Okay.
It was good. Tasted really good.
And that's coming from a guy who's done the Buffalo Wild Wings Blazing Challenge. How many times now?
Free.
I was just gonna say, isn't it like 3 times now? I haven't been able to get up to one yet. But I lost all incentive when they announced that they were no longer giving away T-shirts free. Speaking of which, did you get a T-shirt on any of yours, Russ?
Yeah, I've got two of them. The other place, there's two Buffalo Wild Wings here. One of them near me does the shirt. It sucks. They only have extra larges. My skinny self, I can't wear them. That's why I never wear it. I look like a cholo wearing it. But the other place, they'll comp it. They'll give you a comp. But yeah, they never put my name on the wall. They even have a poster for it. And I was like, hey, can I get my name on the wall? But nah, I think they're going to take that poster down. I need to ask if I can have it or
Ah, let's see. Brian says the triple chocolate competition brownie is quite tasty from what I heard, but not trying to hurt anyone. So they will be divided up in quarters. Okay. Other Rob says, thanks, Rob. I'll make a good batch of Bambi at some point too. Just hadn't had the time to do it with my friend, but we will this summer. Cool.
Sweet. So there's leftover deer. I was thinking like we got to wait until deer season, this coming fall.
Yeah, I still have about, I think about 30 pounds of venison in my freezer yet.
You should send it to Blumberg. He'll jerky it all up for you, send it right back.
Dirk says, haha, they told Russ, you get no more shirts. Quit doing this challenge. They roll their eyes at me, Derek. Ah, you again? But you still got to pay for the wings, though, right?
if you take the shirt, yeah. If you don't take the shirt, then yeah, they'll comp it.
So then if you got really used to it, you could order another dozen right after that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It might be one of those like one time per customer per serving kind of things.
Oh, you're confident? Can I get another set, please? I'm still hungry. Ah. Got to empty the freezer in the summer to make room for the season, and my buddy had lots that's reserved for jerky. Cool.
The last bunch of deer that I shot, I turned the entire thing into like jerky and deer sticks.
Come to think of it, I have some venison sticks in the freezer too.
I do not like deer meat that much, but deer sticks, oh my god. My dad will bring down like a shopping bag full of them, and before it's like 3 days in, I ate all of it. But they also mix it with pork, so That's
Yeah,
probably why I like it.
yeah. The one of the butcher shops here, they take it and mix it. I forget what ratio with pork, and then they have different seasoning packs that you can take and put in it. So you can have it from barbecue all the way up to their quote unquote burn your mouth off habanero. I'll be honest with you, I sit and eat the habanero ones one right after the other and don't think anything of them. So I talked to them, and they said that if I were to bring in the frozen venison, it was $12 a pound, 5 pound minimum, and I could bring my own spice pack in. And I've been thinking about doing that. I love pan frying backstrap medallions. That sounds good.
Oh yeah.
That sounds good.
Any kind of backstrap medallions. I don't, like I said, I don't really like deer meat, but deer backstrap medallions, awesome. Elk backstrap medallions, awesome. Caribou, moose, pork, beef.
I should talk to the butcher shop because they said that because the last deer season they were backed up. I would imagine that they're not backed up anymore. Maybe I should do that. Have some venison sticks made up. $12 a pound isn't too bad, especially if I can add in a little bit of spice to it. Yeah. Just a little steak seasoning and a little pepper powder. Yeah.
There you go. Crazy Kimberlin's got the idea. There you go, Rob. Some
Squirrel stick.
jerky. Squirrel stick, squirrel jerky, squirrel everything. Just skin that sucker, throw a stick right on there and hold it over the fire and like turn it a bunch of times.
Oh,
Squirrel really is good meat. Squirrel, bunny, pheasant, dove.
yeah. The last time I did open pit like that, it was porcupine. Venison sticks. Uh, Lumberg. Yes, what were you going to get made? Taking squirrel nuts to a new level.
That could be the next death nut challenge. Squirrel death nut challenge. Hey, everybody that's still here, I just want to give major props to myself, because I'm still awake. Just saying.
And don't forget to hit that like button.
Yeah. Hit that like button if you want to, if you're really proud of me for staying up, or if you want to see me fall asleep. Hit that like button, and we'll make it happen.
Instant crash.
Oh, if I get enough thumbs up, man, I'll freaking pass out on the spot right now.
Nah. Should do it the other way. If I get enough likes, I'll stay up for another hour. If I get enough likes after that, I'll stay up for another hour after that.
Nah, I'm pretty easy. Just give me a bunch of thumbs up, and I'll do whatever the crowd asks. Fall asleep now. Okay.
Oh. So where did Mr. Russ go?
Move the sprinkler again?
Oh, that's very possible. It's kind of cool watching the dusk settle. Or dusk come in, or however you want to put it.
Yeah, it's still pretty darn dark here. So.
Yeah, it's dark here, but I keep seeing lightning flashes. I'm not hearing the thunder right now, but I'm seeing lightning flashes in the distance. There's a window like 5 feet right there. Oh, you can probably see it out the back window too. But
Yeah.
it's coming in from that way, so I think you should do that every time, Rev. Just think of all the view time you'd get. And then you can put up, hey, watch me sleep.
But that's only if people actually watch. Oh, and I don't know if you saw that, but Bloomberg said I made squirrel burritos before.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I don't think I've ever had squirrel burritos. I've had a lot of squirrel, but I don't think ever squirrel burritos. It'd be good though. I mean, think about it. Chicken's awesome in a burrito. That's how I rate things. If it's a small animal, it's got to be good on whatever small animals go into. What about a quesadilla? Squirrel quesadilla, absolutely. That's awesome.
The Dreamland live stream. Squirritos.
Oh, that's awesome.
Dreamland live stream. Well, there was a couple of birds built a nest right outside the back door of the shop, and I was thinking, set a camera up there and let's watch what happens. Keep a live stream going. Yeah. Now the Squirrelitos. They were the best burritos ever, says Other Rob. Derek says, sorry Freaky isn't here. Someone has to crack jokes.
That's a good point. Where the hell is Freaky? Freaky's always here. Wait, was Freaky in your live stream last night, Derek? I don't think I remember him there either.
For a short time he was.
Oh.
Yeah, because I remember Derek saying, Freaky!
Oh, right, yeah.
BD says, crazy, the ones you mentioned are the Doritos version. Oh. Squirrel flavored Doritos. No. I don't know, that's pushing it. Sorry, Reb, I don't know who the heck was in my stream. I was. The one person, cemetery person, went and checked out the Yankees 50 channel and wrote in, man, you play a lot of Minecraft. I play a little. Russ, the lights are going out. I love thunderstorms, waiting for it to get here, and it just might pass to the south of us. Other Rob says, I was there, I'm pretty sure. I think I was there. I think you were there too. Yep, tried to get Batman on, I couldn't figure it out. Was that earlier today? Nope, it was last night. Boy. Yes, to have Crazy go live on a Sunday night is very unusual.
I like it anytime Crazy goes live. I was going to bed, and I just happened to refresh my subscriptions right before I went to bed and was like, well, I guess I'm staying up for a little bit.
Plum says, I had a few drinks, but I kind of remember that. Yeah, because you were saying tip it back like a drink or four, or having a beer or four, something like that, or adult beverage or four.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was in on that meme too.
Yeah. Yeah, that or four sticks out for me. But it was a good show. And next time, crazy, leave it, make it private, then go back and watch it. Because you can always make it public after that. I know picked up my guitar a few times like I was really going to do something serious.
Yeah, and
Well,
you strummed it a few times, and then you were like, "Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna do this." Like, put it right
yeah.
back. That was hilarious.
Charles says, I would like to see Russ try the L wings from Wing King in Las Vegas. Yeah, I saw a video of somebody eating those. Wasn't it Freak Eating? I think he did it. And he said those were far beyond the uh, Buffalo Wild Wings Blazing Challenge. He says, Derek, maybe I'll pull out the guitar on Friday. He says it needs more cowbell. Okay.
More cowbell. Everything needs more cowbell.
Snap, Susie, do it. The fun things. So where did Russ go?
Yeah, I thought he was going for moving some more sprinklers. Sprinklers.
Maybe he's taking them in for the evening.
Hey, whoa there, Charles. It's
Oh,
a
that could
family.
be
That's a family show here.
so suggestive, Charles. I don't even know if I should read that one out loud.
Oh no, definitely you should read that one out loud. No, Rob, you got that.
So Charles says, Susie, if you pull yours out, I'll pull mine out. Of
I
course, we
totally
can do the
didn't think you
guitar.
would read that.
Yeah, I thought, well, if I put in the disclaimer of talking about guitars, then it'd be all right.
I'm pretty sure they weren't talking about the guitars.
Yeah, but the next one, Charles Waken Jam. Yeah, I've got a few here. OMG, laughing my backside off. Oh, that did sound bad. Yes, it did. I didn't even think of it.
Leave it to me.
Have you guys?
I don't know what that means, Susie.
Ah,
Your words.
I think she thinks she meant to spell it ELF. You guys that were elves. She's wishing us to be elves.
Ah. I don't think that makes any more sense.
It doesn't, but I had to come up with something. That's the only typo I can, or only word close to EFF that I could think of that a typo could be. But hopefully, Susie has nothing other than a guitar. Ahem.
Come on, Charles. Think a little bit before you say stuff. There's multiple things. Never mind.
Okay, the elf thing is taking off. BD says, maybe I was elf you. Laughing out loud. I meant, or I meant. Crazy says, heading out, guys. Early night for me. Have a good one. Alrighty, Derek. Have a good one.
Later, Derek. I guess your late night was last night, huh?
Yeah.
By the way, I was there for the whole thing, Derek. Just saying.
And Susie says, I have more appendages than you, and I think this conversation is going well off the deep end.
Absolutely. That's the way we like them.
Ah,
Thank you, Charles, for starting us down that road. You're not even here, and you're still steering the conversation.
ah.
Look at that sky over at Russ's house, man. That looks awesome. Yeah, it's like midnight blue. I don't know if everybody else can see that, but
I can see the little thing on the bottom, yeah. And it's not Friday.
no. Oh, thanks for reminding me. Oh, 4 more days. Jeez, sucks. I'll be fine. It's okay, everybody.
Charles the instigator. But Lumberg, you're just encouraging him.
Oh yeah, we all we all encourage Charles.
Rob, how did you mention your plants earlier?
I believe keywords were squirrels. I'm very mad. They all should die. Something along that lines.
Yeah, added in maybe the word destruction and only 5 left.
Something
And
about a silencer. I don't know what that means.
yeah. And my plants are not the ones that I put out, the squirrels have totally devastated. As in killed off, as in there's nothing left except for 5 of them. My lettuce is pretty much over half of it is gone because of the squirrels. And my pak choi, I just caught a squirrel out in the pak choi a little bit ago, eating the roots. So they're trashing those too. I haven't gotten 1 leaf of lettuce out of my garden yet, and I haven't gotten 1 leaf of pak choi out of my garden yet. And usually, I'm eating salads all the time this time of year. Not 1 leaf.
Wait, Susie says I have more appendages than you. Like appendages? Oh wait. Oh, all right. Ah. Sorry, I saw an opening. Had to run for it. Fine. You have to go outside.
Thanks, Rob.
What? Yeah. Okay. Ow, ow. Hey. Stop.
BD says, I was going to say also, I have had a lot of them die recently too, since I've been very busy the last week or so I might have to start some late seeds for the winter plants. Russ, you're back.
Sorry,
We
had to put
we
the
got
kids
to watch
to
the
bed.
sunset.
What?
We got to watch the sunset over the roof.
Oh, nice. For real?
Well, we at least got to watch the sky turn darker blue as time goes on.
All right, on. Wow, the AC barely kicked off. Been on for probably like hours.
No, mine just kicked in. I need to.
Our electric bill is normally about 250 to maybe 300. Once the summer kicks in and we got to get this bad boy going constantly, it goes up to about $600. Our electric bill is.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, but it's worth it. It's worth it.
Susie says, still light as day here. That's because you're way too far north. We're tilted in that angle so that, the day of the 24-hour sun isn't too far from you. I think that drives me nuts if the sun didn't go down for a few weeks.
Yeah, I don't know if I could sleep. I'd have to like black out the room or something.
Yeah.
That'd be tough.
Well, I've had night jobs before, and as long as the temperature's fine, I can sleep any time of day. The light doesn't bother me, but yeah, blacking out a room is definitely good. I lived in one apartment where I wanted to see how dark I could actually get a room and put foam over the windows and, multiple layers of plastic and everything else, blocked out all the doors, and got it down to just about perfect pitch black.
Wow.
Susie says, son goes to sleep at 11 and is up at 4. Well, at least it's good for the growing season, I would think. I would think anyway. So somebody says they want you to try that hot wing challenge down in Las Vegas. Forget what it was called.
Are you talking to me? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never. I don't know. I don't know which one that is. I've never been to Vegas, honestly.
Charles says, I would like to see Russ try the Hell Wings from the Wing King in Las Vegas.
That'd be cool. I'll have to look it up.
It seems to me they are like excessively hot.
I saw my buddy Scott, an Everyday Canadian. I guess they have one up in Canada where they use the plutonium-9, and they make it back to wings with that. And I forgot what they call them, but he's got a video where he did them, and yeah, they seem pretty hot.
I have problems with the blazing wings. I haven't tried wings yet with the full blazing sauce, but half blazing sauce and half my enhanced Frank's hot sauce, I can eat those just fine. So I'm getting to the point of eating blazing wings, but I can't eat 12 in 6 minutes. Just can't eat that fast.
It's not even the heat; it's just the meat. Because the wings are bigger. The wings they give you are bigger. I've probably said this a bunch of times, but yeah, they're not the same wings. And it's all wings. There's no drums.
Yeah, the drums are the drumettes, and aren't they like wingettes or something like that for the wings? The two bone part?
Yeah, yeah. They mainly give you those, and then they give you a couple of the drumettes. But they're big. They're not the ones that, like, if you just order a pack of blazing wings, a 12-pack or something, it's not the same size. They're bigger. Every time I get them, I notice I'm like, man, this pile's a lot bigger than it was. Or they don't bread it too much. They're bigger wings.
BD says I was talking to my local HD Garden Center rep, and they said the pepper plants they sell are all regional, so every state has different varieties. Anyone find any nice varieties at the stores? I'll be honest, I haven't gone looking myself. And the only place where,
sorry.
I was going to say the only place where we can buy plants already grown is Walmart's Garden Center. Runnings is a farm and implements type store. They have a good sized greenhouse. And then there's another small greenhouse in town. Those are about the only places where you can buy seedlings and that kind of stuff. Your turn. Go ahead.
Yeah, because we're so close to New Mexico, we have one here called Hatch chilies. I don't know. I think they're nationwide. I don't know. I think they go all over. But apparently they're good, but they're not hot. They're not hot or anything. But that's supposed to be a really good variety. Is the Hatch chilies. And then which other ones? I honestly can't think of any. And it's funny, like living where I live, and I live so close to New Mexico, you would think I would have like all kinds of like varieties of chilies I can go, search through, but there's really not. I've gone to farmers markets. I haven't really gone to New Mexico. It's kind of a hassle to get out there, but I'm gonna have to go and check out what they have. Because I'm supposed to NMSU, and I want to see what they have up there. But yeah, the Hatch ones are the ones that are like the big famous ones down here. Every restaurant has Hatch chilies, enchiladas, or Hatch chili salsa, or all kinds of stuff.
No clue on that, man. Wherever you falling asleep.
No, I was trying to remember. The Hatch chili is also known as the. I can't remember. Oh, the wasn't it the New Mexico something?
Somebody brought this up before. Maybe you did on another live stream. Where and honestly, that was the first time I'd ever learned that nickname. We always call it Hatch. Always, like we even
Or
have
no, it's
grocery stores
Hatch New.
outside that have that you spin they sit there with a big old flame, spinning the peppers, and they just sell them by the bag. The Hatch chili.
Hmm.
No, I think I'm mixing that up. I think the other name I'm not getting at all. I think the Hatch is the New Mexico chili. Because isn't it wasn't it originated from Hatch, New Mexico?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember what the other name is then. Whoops.
BD says I had Hatch Chili Ranch and it was awesome. Okay.
Not really a fan of ranch dressing.
Yeah, you don't like lots of the things.
Yeah. I worked at a pizza shop. When you see the amount of ranch dressing that people eat, kind of get a little weirded out about it.
Yeah.
And Susie said their son goes to sleep at 11 o'clock and up at 4. Jeez, man.
The sun, not her son.
Well, her son, meaning her area. Yeah.
Yeah, the sun up in the sky.
Yeah, well, yeah, SUN, not SON.
Right.
But yeah, that kind of sucks. It's up all that time, but doesn't actually get some heat going for you. I assume. I haven't been there.
Uh, all right. Should we close this out so you can get some sleep or what?
Sure. Well, what is hot AF here, Susie? What is that, like 70 degrees? Because, oh, wait, I forgot. I don't know how to do my conversions. It'd be like 23 degrees Celsius.
Well, 37 is body temperature, so yeah, I'd say 30 instead of 23. But 23 is more fun, so
Yeah, because here, according to Celsius, it was like 52, 51, 53, something like that today. Celsius.
I don't know. I don't know the conversion, but she says about 40 in the sun. It means all the creatures from the 80s that was on Pogs.
Like those little round things that I never understood what you were supposed to do with those things.
Me either.
Yeah, it was pretty humid here today. It was like, I don't know, 80, 90, close to 100% humidity. It was really hot. Still no complaining. Much rather have it hot than cold. Except for when you have a dog leaning on you. He's pretty dang hot.
Nice during the winter to keep you warm, but during the summer, oh man.
Oh yeah, or when they breathe on you. It's like, dog, go over there. Just leave me alone. Starting to think Russ isn't coming back.
I'm thinking you might be right. and we should probably close this up anyway.
Well, if you don't know Russ, that's Yaya is me, Yayayisme. Make sure you subscribe up to his channel and check out all of his awesome videos. He's also, I believe, the same name on Twitter. I would tell you, but Twitter decided to lock me out of my Twitter today, saying you don't know your password, so we're not going to let you in.
Oh,
Even though I
there
logged
he
in.
is saying phone died. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Well, since you're in the chat there, Russ, throw your, well, there he is. So you can just go to his channel and subscribe up to him.
And it seems to me on Twitch he's yeah is me too.
I got that. Oops, where's that? There you go. There's a link to Russ in, well, a link in the chat to Russ. So if you're not subscribed to him, make sure you subscribe. Did my internet go out again?
Nope, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
So then my turn. Rob Z is my channel. I do lots of videos on YouTube and also have Yankee 50 is my Minecraft channel and also that one on Twitch as well. So come and check them out. So yeah, that's about it. Dee Dee's already saying, see everyone next time. See you later, BD.
Later on, Susie. And I guess later
Later,
on,
Susie.
if his phone died. Yeah, later, Bloomberg. We'll catch y'all later. Got another live stream. Hopefully, I'm going to go on a limb and say that we'll have another one on Friday. Hey, take your bets now, man. See where the bets fall. Who knows? Maybe I'll fall asleep during it. Maybe I won't. Maybe Susie will fall asleep instead. Ooh. Gotta weigh your odds. Might be one or the other. Who knows? Might be none. Might be both. So place your bets in the comments. I don't know, down below, in the Friday video, whatever. And yeah, catch you then. So thanks for hanging out. Love you guys, and we'll catch you later on. Oh, maybe Charles will be there on Friday too.
Yeah,
Maybe. Never know.
it's true. Alrighty. We will see you later. Bye.
Later on.